Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to kill the Queen Black Dragon with melee and range setups. So first off, this is the range setup, using Void Ranged with a Royal D Hide body, Kitek crossbow, Dragonbane bolts or Ruby E bolts. I would say Dragonbane are better, but if you haven't done the quest, Ruby are just as good. Onyx Eye for the defense and ranged attack. You can use Archer's Eye, that's just what I use. So basically, Void ranged. Royal crossbow is probably better. I do use the Royal crossbow, and it is better. But if you can't afford it, it's like 20 plus mil at the moment, so it's quite expensive, and it's limited to its uses. I'd say only using it Queen Black Dragon and Nyx, really. I wouldn't use it at armor because the kills are pretty fast there anyways. If you're wanting to know what the Royal Crossbow actually does, I might make a video about it some other time, but in this video I'm not going to go on about it. So, in inventory, I don't bring a spec weapon. I lost my enhanced Excalibur, but if you've got one, I'd use that really. Dragon Claws and DDS are good melee spec weapons, but not ranged, because you've got to get up close to Queen Black Dragon, and you'll get melee'd, and it hits hard. So yeah, Dreadnips are okay. They also get you killed sometimes. Don't risk it if you're just new to it. Steel Titan with summoning flasks, overloads, super anti-fire, prayer renewal, all that stuff. Bring as many brews as you can. With this setup I can usually go 2 to 3 kills per trip. Depends how many summoning flasks I use. I don't usually use too much brews. Sometimes I can use a full inventory if I keep messing up there. And that's the range setup. Okay, and this is my melee setup. So what's changed in my inventory is I've got Dragon Claws, simply because I'm already taking melee damage from the Queen, so it doesn't hurt. Recover special. With this inventory I usually get 1 to 2 kills per trip. I bring a Rocktail for the brew at the beginning, and then I can claw at the beginning too because I've got an extra space. In the gear, you want to have high melee defense because it'll be prime ranged. That's why I bring the Dragon Fire Shield, and it also gives decent strength bonus. You'll want a high strength bonus because Queen Black Dragon has really low defense. Against Rapier, it tears. So, high strength bonus, high defense bonus. Helm of Nate's not charged for your Titan scrolls. If you don't have a Titan, get one. If not, if you can't be bothered to just train summoning, then your highest combat familiar, maybe. I've seen people doing it with a Kayat. That worked. So yeah, Tokar Kal is better than Max Cape. I just like wearing Max Cape, it just looks cool. Gano top. Yeah, that's my melee setup. Okay, so get into the Queen Black Dragon. You'll want to Lodestone teleport to Port Sarim. Or there's a house portal in Releka, I don't know. Rimington, not Releka. And you can use that. But it's just like north-east of Rimington, slightly northwest of the Port Sarim Lodestone. You run up here to this White Knight camp and go through these caves. The monsters in here are aggressive, so they don't hurt much, but they have a magical attack, so make sure you hide behind a pillar up here somewhere. I stand by the door here because it gets stuck on this. Okay, so before I show you a full kill, thought I'd mention that you should use a fire making boost before coming here. It helps a lot. Plus 10% HP if you use magic logs. If you use maple, it's less. It lasts about 60 minutes. It helps a lot, seeing as you can get KO'd from around 1200 HP sometimes. It's happened to me. So yeah, highly recommended. Also, in this video, I am using Royal Crossbow with Pernix body, and I also have a mage setup in my inventory. Just ignore the mage setup, I was just testing it, it's not that good. Okay, so QBD has 4 different phases, so I'm going to split this video up into 4 different parts so I can explain each phase and what attacks there are to avoid in each phase. Okay, so here are the basics of each phase. On phase 1 there is a melee and range attack, a fire breath attack and 1 fire wave attack. On phase 2 there is a melee and range attack, a fire breath attack, 2 fire wave attacks, and summons 1 tortured soul. On phase 3 there is a melee and range attack, a fire breath attack, 3 fire wave attacks, summons 2 tortured souls, resistant to physical damage and resistant to magical damage. And on phase 4 there is a melee and range attack, fire breath attack, 3 fire waves attacks, summons 4 tortured souls, resistant to physical damage, resistant to magical damage, and extreme fire breath attack. Okay, so now I'm going to show you all 4 phases in video. Phase 1, before you go in you want to overload up, sour brew up, and set your quick prayers. You want to pray protect range and rigor, or leech range, whichever prayers you're on. Rigor is better, although you won't be able to soul split if you're on rigor. So once she's woken up you can start attacking. Set your Titan on her straight away and start spamming your special attack, and make sure to save at about 500 HP. Okay, so here you can see an orange message in the chat there, and this is basically telling you that she's about to do a fire wave attack. On phase 1 she only does 1 fire wave at a time, and this is easily avoidable by running to the gap in the firewall. If you stand still and just tank it, you will get damaged for about 400 HP. That's 200 HP splats for each game tick that you are in the firewall. If you run backwards through the firewall, you can just get killed instantly by just like staying in the firewall as you're running back. And here you can see she does it again. At the end of phase 1, you want to click on this artifact in the middle. You want to click it as fast as possible, otherwise the queen will spawn some grot worms. But at the moment there are none, so I won't go into that. This is now phase 2. So you just want to start attacking the queen again. And here you can see that she's summoned 1 tortured soul right next to you. So on phase 2 you get 1 tortured soul that spawns 1 space west of you. And this tortured soul can send out like this shadow attack on the floor, which hits you for about 200 HP. To avoid this, you can run 2 spaces west of where you are, and that shadow hit splat will hit the tormented soul instead of you, so it'll damage the tormented soul for about 200 HP instead. Also, as you've probably seen, that the queen on phase 2 creates 2 firewalls. This is easily avoidable just by running through the spaces again. And yeah, if you find that you're going to have trouble running through both spaces in the firewall, you can run straight forward through the firewall and you'll only get hit by the damage once instead of twice by staying still. So sometimes when I'm meleeing, I find it best to just run backwards and then run straight forward through all the firewalls. It just saves time, and yeah. So here you can see that after phase 2 you go down southwest and click on the artifact, and then a grot worm appeared because I didn't press it fast enough. So you just want to kill these grot worms as fast as possible. They can hit about 200 with magic attacks. So it's a good idea to pray magic if you get more than one on you, because the longer you leave the artifacts red, the more grot worms will spawn. And by the way, this is phase 3 now. Here is the resistant to magic attacks, where she turns blue. This makes them more vulnerable to ranged and melee attacks, so you want to get as many attacks in as possible during this phase. Also, as you just saw then, she's just done 3 fire waves. During these fire waves, you can soul split your HP back and not get hit if you're running it to the gaps. This is fairly useful, but make sure to put your protect range back on as soon as she starts attacking. Also, on phase 3, not that it's shown it, but she summons 2 tortured souls, 1 east and 1 south of way. No, 1 west of you. You can dodge these by doing the same as in phase 2, where you just run 2 spaces west, and it'll just kill 1 of them instantly. Okay, so this is now phase 4. She will still create 3 firewalls, easily avoidable still. But this is just the easy part of phase 4. Your overload will probably run out in this phase if you're not like amazingly fast at killing it. Okay, so as you can see now, 4 tormented souls are spawned, and these are deadly because they hit about 200 HP and spawn right next to you, so it can hit you about 800 to 900 HP instantly. So to be able to like avoid this, when they all spawn like 1 space diagonally in each direction of you, you want to move 2 spaces diagonally in any direction, and instead of all the shadow hits hitting you, they will hit 1 tormented soul and most likely KO it. If it KOs it before all the shadow hits attack you, you might want to just tank that 1 hit. Okay, so I'm a bit behind the video at the moment, but the tormented soul just did a time stop attack where I got stuck. Basically, if a tormented soul moves to the corner of the room, like just there, you want to kill it as fast as possible, otherwise it'll do a time stop attack. This time stop attack basically freezes you in time and allows you to get hit lots of hits at the same time. Like as you can see right now, I'll get frozen and a firewall will start coming at me. This is an easy way to die. It can if all 3 fire waves hit you, it combos you for about 1200 HP, and the queen can still hit after that. So 1500 HP, probably the max you can get hit for. So yeah. One other thing I didn't mention there is the extreme fire breath. If she begins to do this, just run to the east or west of the platform and you'll only get hit for about 40 to 60. If you stay in the middle, you'll get hit around 280. So it's highly recommended to avoid this. Okay, so that's my QBD guide. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like and comment, and subscribe for more videos like this.